Hello, here's a video in which Nick, will show you a review of the Legends of Chima, Lego Legends of Chima Constraction set CHI Laval 70200, I guess. That was his set number. So here he is. CHI Laval, and I'll just give you one spoiler for all my reviews of these Legends of Chima Constraction figures. I love them. They are much better than I had ever expected. They are just so great. I really like them. There are just some minor things that I really don't like about them, but they are beyond my expectations. I really like them much more than I ever thought I would like them. And I was kind of thinking of not buying all of them because I was expecting some of them not being that great, but now that I've got all of them, I really like them very much. So I'm just happy to have all of them and be able to review all of them. And there may be much better reviews on the web. There may be much longer and bigger reviews, much more professional, but you know, every review counts. Everyone gives new opinions, new ways to look at things, new kinds of imagination to the characters. So I'll just thank you guys already for watching this review, and if you want to watch all my other reviews, thanks for watching them too. So here we go, and here I'll be reviewing CHI Laval. So this one also is much better than I expected. There are some minor things that I don't like, and I think I just start with them so I can have a happy end of this video. The things I do not like are the shields. I mean, I like the shield very much. The shield part itself is okay. This little thing to indicate to represent some chi on the shield, so every weapon has chi. Really like that too. The flick missile base is alright. I was expecting them to not have enough friction for the shield, but they are okay. But what I don't like is this. Every darn time when something, just a little ball from a plasma blaster hits it, it will do this. There is flick missile friction onto here. So that means that the flick missile is meant to be easily shot out of it. So it isn't even a real pin connection here. It is a flick missile connection. So that means that if you either need to put it so, but that way you get to the skinny part of the flick missile and this will just flop around, you see. So you actually need to push it some forward, which is also necessary for doing this. So it won't be stopped by the fur add-ons. But then you got the problem that this happens. So what they actually had to do was just put one axle hole piece there. Just one of these little technical pieces and you were done. Then you actually have already taken my biggest problem with it. That would be so great if they just did that. But they didn't, so that's just really a thing they should have done. And I really don't like they didn't do that. But apart from that, there are more things I'm going to start like about this character. But here, one thing I'm neutral about are the claws. At first I didn't like the thumb, because if you close it, it will look ugly and it just wouldn't fit in. But you know, I realized they can't make for every little detail a whole new part, because they'll save money and can make the figures bigger if they just don't make many new molds. And so they are limited to make new molds, and what they do with the mods they got is really awesome. And I really like it because they are working onto their way to not needing to create any new mods at all for new figures. At that time they can just, you know, simply build everything with what they've got. They've just got everything to make a figure, action figure, and then it will just from all kinds of things, of franchises, they will just make action figures in Lego action figure style and Constraction style, and these will just, the only thing they will all be unique with are their heads, and the heads just really look awesome. They fit with the style of the characters. They are a whole new mold, and mostly they consist of 3 new molds put onto each other to make just a great head, a fantastic, an amazing head. And not much is paint on the heads. The most part on the heads is just different pieces onto each other with one screw here. So that is just amazing. So I really look forward to not needing to collect a new molds every time there are releases, but just a time when you could just get all the molds necessary to build anything. I mean, having a new mold for every 3 new molds for every character. We had that like when Bionicle was still on. Anyone had new mask, but they will still have their exclusive heads. But they also had exclusive weapons and sometimes exclusive armor. Sometimes armor just used by 2 of them and in different colors. But there was a lot of collecting back then, and they all had their story. But you can also see the positive parts of finally having standard and basic pieces with which you can make anything. And you can make anything in Constraction style. You can also make Bionicle characters in Constraction style. You just need to take the story of a character and then you can build something in Constraction style. So just name something. An animal, you can build it. Well, this is an animal, but this is a Chima character. Superhero, you can build it in an action figure. You can just make anything. And I hope there will be a time that all of the parts will be available in every color. And if that time will ever be there, you know, you can just build anything. And name something, you can build it. A celebrity, you can build it. One more, a cartoon character, you can just build it in Constraction style. The only thing they need to change, if you really want to build everything, is kinda take away the human shape you can only build. If they just have some more round shapes and, you know, characters like Kirby and Pikachu, you can't really build these with Constraction because they will need a human-like torso, but they just need some more bone pieces for that, and they are done. You can build anything when that is. They are also connectable with Lego, so you can build a whole new base with Legos and then just put on some bones and shells. And if you are a really detailed builder, you can always build your own head just using small Lego pieces. Like the smallest one stud piece, you can already use as eyes. That are big enough to make custom heads with small Lego pieces, so that will be great. I really can't wait for more Constraction figures apart from Hero Factory to be in store, and I hope there will be Constraction figures based onto Lego themes and Constraction figures based onto licensed themes. It will be just so great. So actually, I've only noted one thing I don't like about this character, and I think I'm done. Well, there's one more thing I don't like, that is still about that. The screw can rust. And so you can't hold the figure into salty water. I don't know why you will do that, but a whole plastic figure and then just a little bit of metal that isn't really necessary kinda ruins a little bit of the plasticness of the figure. But it is not a huge problem. It takes a little bit away from the plastic Lego story, but besides that, it is just awesome. Then the things I do like. You can see that here. Back covering. That is just great. The back is almost completely covered. only here is a little bit open, but there are no pinholes here. And when you can see bones but without pinholes, it's not really a problem for me. I only hate open bones when they got pinholes. And the back torso is covered, so there are no pinholes there. The back of the lower legs are covered, so there are no pinholes there. And if you look from it from this side, you can still see no pinholes. So all of the pinholes are covered. I mean, you can see them from some angles, but story-wise, the pinholes are covered. So that just is great. Bionicle had a lot of pinholes, but Bionicle really, it was really great if Bionicle had pinholes, because that just was part of the story. But this time when they have pinholes, it kind of ruins the look of it. But all of the pinholes are covered in this one, so I just give this one a 10 for coverage. It can't be better than this. You can also put a weapon on the back. That is something a lot of guys really like to do, putting weapons on backs. Now you can do that with the shield, so you got some kind of shield back covering. Most of it would be better if you could just put both of them. I think you actually could by putting this here onto the flick missile base, but that way it won't really have enough friction to hold both of them onto there. But you could do it. But one thing is already big step forward, and I wouldn't even like it if all of the figures had the possibility to put their weapons on their backs, because if they had, customs would also need to do that, and it would really make it hard for mocking. And so I really like just how the weapon is able to be put on the back. I'll just do it right now, so you guys can see it. And more things I like. Some of the parts just have their basic color and aren't ever released in other colors. That way it will make it even more easy to build custom things. Sometimes you will think the more colors a part is available in, the easier it is to make a custom thing. But sometimes you just need, it is just pretty useful if a part is only available in one color, because then you always got the right color for that part. You don't need to buy a whole new set or just need to get a whole new part to make it the ultimate way, because the ultimate way is with that part in that color. These parts include the friction adders in Darkstone Grey. They are only available in that color. So if you ever make a figure with these friction adders, you don't have to worry about the colors of these friction adders, because, you know, grey is always right because they're only available in grey. So you have done the best you could by just adding grey, because that's the only way they exist, the only color they exist in. Then here, these ball onto beam connection for the construction and technique lines. They're also only available in the same color. Same story. You don't have to worry about the colors of these. And then last but not least, you got the new weapon base for swords of brain attack. These weapon base are only available in dark, no, not dark gray, it is in titanium metallic. That way, you know, you just, if you need to ever use a weapon base of these swords, just take gunmetal gray. Don't worry about the colors, you got the right one. And I was thinking in my preview of this set that the color of this piece would be silver. That was kind of disappointing, because I thought that these will be available in a lot of colors, and so it will be hard to make your figure the best it could be, because then you need to buy a whole new Laval if the figure could use a silver one. But if your figure could use a silver one right now, do not worry, because, you know, you have done the best you could with just adding the gray, gunmetal gray one, or the titanium metallic one. And these are some things I like, but the figure is taking a little bit long now, so I'll just stop it right now and just go to the next part of the review in another video. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to see the other video, and after Legend of Chima reviews, a lot of Hero Factory overviews of mocks and overviews of biomechanical mocks, Lego reviews, Hero Factory reviews are coming up, all kinds of stuff related to Lego. I'll also try some little cartoons and some, some walkthroughs, but I don't really know how to make walkthroughs, and I think I'll just at least wait until the releases of most of the games that will be released in 2014. So that it is for this video, and then just bye, and I'll be up to the next part. Bye. Bye.